In this video, we're going to take a look at binary subtraction. So you remember in the previous video, we spoke about binary addition, where it's very similar to denary addition. For subtraction, it follows the same sort of rules of borrowing and carrying, that kind of thing. So in this example, we've got 54 take away 27. So in our first go, we're going to do 4 take away 7, which we can't do. So what we have to do is we have to take 10 from the next column. So we borrow that 1, we subtract that 1 from the 5 to make 4. So we've now got 14 take away 7, which gives us 7, then 4 take away 2, which equals 2. That's how we do it in normal maths. For binary subtraction, it's very similar. So a 1 on the 1, taking those away, it's going to be 0. A 1 take away 0 is going to be a 1. So that subtraction is really, really easy. Because all we're going to do is just get the pen on. 1 take away 1 equals 0. 1 take away 0 is 1. 1 take away 0 is 1. And then we've just got loads of zeros. So that subtraction is really easy. Okay, we're only taking away 1. So we've got 7 take away 1, that's 6. However, what if we're subtracting these? So if we've got 1 take away 1, that's 0. 1 take away 0, that's going to be 1. Here, we can't do 0 take away 1. So what we have to do is go to this column, get rid of that, take away 1 to make it 0. But because these go up in multiples of 2, it's always doubling, we actually borrow 2 1s. Okay? We then do 2 take away 1, which gives us the answer of 1. 0 take away 0 is 0, and that is our answer. Now, if you've got to carry from multiple columns, then when you borrow 2 like that, let's say we was carrying it into this one, we can just scribble one of those out and borrow 2 again. Really, really simple. So let's take a look at some example exam questions. So with a subtraction question, it's a little bit more difficult than adding. Okay, so I find that, well, for this, that's going to be a little bit small. So I can zoom right in to make it a little bit easier for me. So similar sort of thing with the rules, but I'll explain them as I go along. So a 0 take away 0 is obviously going to be a 0. That pen size is ridiculously small. Let's get that right down. So it's a 0. Okay, a 0 take away 1, you cannot do that. Okay, so what we do is we go to the next column and we get rid of the 1, so it becomes a 0. Then what we do is we actually borrow 2 1s. If you think that each column has a magnitude of 2, or times in by 2, because we've got the 1, 2, 4, so we're not taking 1, 1 back. So now what we're doing is 2 take away 1, which is 1. So we've got a 1 there. 0 take away 0 is 0. 1 take away 0 is 1. Now here's where it gets a bit tricky, because we've got a 0 take away 1, we can't do it, so we go to the next column. We've got another 0 take away 1, so we can't do that either. So what we do is we take 1 from this one. So that becomes a 0. We borrow 2 for this one. We borrow like that. So we've taken a 1 from that one. So now we've got 2 take away 1, which is 1. We've got 1 take away 1, which is 0. And then the rest are zeros. So our final answer is just going to be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. So all we're doing is we're borrowing from later columns. If you can't do from the exact one to the left, take the one to the left of that one, and you can keep going and just keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. But that is your answer there.